Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video was found on a public domain, and the full disclaimer is down below. Lots of love and many blessings your way. And a special thank you to Jan and Scarlett. I appreciate y'all so much. Yesterday during that speech, I did notice that Meghan's pumped an awful lot of filler into her face since arriving in LA. Everything from Botox to liquid nose job or lips. She's looking more and more like Jessica Mulroney. She had that speech yesterday copywritten. I really didn't think that was allowed, considering she had dragged all sorts of different parts from all sorts of different people into that speech. I told y'all we were watching her resume yesterday. The Duchess of Sussex, that is. I wonder if that was copywritten also. And she was meant to make a huge announcement, and we're going to get to that here in just a minute. Anyway, she's been really busy. Well, her PR people have. They've been chucking story after story into the media. We're going to talk about that real fast. Now, saying that the whole British media ruined her relationship with her dad. She has the worst perception of anybody I guess I've ever seen. Taking no responsibility of her own. She wants to blame somebody else for the horrible relationship she supposedly has with her dad. I don't think so. What next? She gonna blame them for, I don't know, sliding her mama millions of dollars? Totally don't belong to her. And is she gonna blame them for not paying her taxes? Give me a break. Now, this is what was told to me a couple of years ago. Her agent in Hollywood that she claimed to have fired because after all she was joining the royal family and given up her past endeavors, has acted as a middleman for Meghan and her dad to communicate. And her mama's done the same thing, allegedly. And I'm sure if she was willing to give her mama that kind of money on the sly, that her dad got his fair share. Nobody's heard a peep from him or Samantha, for that matter, in quite a while. Which I'm totally good with. Give the man money. She owes him that much. You gonna give it to Doria? Give it to him too. It must be super important to Meghan and Harry that the entire world hear their part of the story, or at least their side of things. Here's what was leaked out today. They're trying to say that the Queen Mother never ever wanted to take a minute and acknowledge Harry's existence. He just wasn't important to her. She felt like, according to this leak, that since William was the future king, he was far more important to invest her time into. Harry's always felt like the back burner, the underdog, the stepchild. Nobody ever loved him. He just never felt that. He was never as important to anybody in the family like William was. His great-grandmother always made sure to remind Harry, "You are not the future king. William is. So you're just not that important to us." And maybe this old woman with the rotten teeth did feel this way. Who knows? But you know what? I'm outside looking in, and I can tell you was pretty doted on by his grandmother. Shouldn't that be all that matters? So after all of these years of just absolute torture, agony, neglect and abuse, of receiving the best education, wearing the best clothes, eating the best food, living in grand places, having wonderful fun vacations, making glorious memories, driving the best cars, having the most fabulous holidays. Here's what really led up to him deciding it was time for him to go. So after years and years of making a big deal out of William and Harry being behind in the shadows, he finally found his one true love in Meghan. And after Meghan had caused so much grief and chaos for the family, and this caused the family to get together and say, "Look, why don't she do this? And all we're asking is this, and all you have to do is this. Comply. Get in a buggy and wave your hand. Smile real good. All you have to do is act civilized while we're out at events. Don't cuss each other out at Paul's birthday. Don't say you're bored 15 minutes into it. And Harry, don't cuss your wife out on the balcony. She gets on our nerves too, but there's a place and a time for everything." He finally snapped and said, "You know what? You just trying to kill my joy. This woman loves me for me, not because of who I am or what I have. That's how we know this joker has nothing between his ears but a head full of butt hair from that hair transplant that she ordered him to get. He literally looked at his brother and said, "You're just trying to throw cold water on my joy. I finally have the woman that loves me for me, not for who I am or what I have, and I'm making a family with her. You're all dead to me. Y'all can drop dead. I'm leaving to Hollywood with my woman." They're really saying that he feels completely unappreciated and not loved at all by the royal family. The only person on planet Earth would be Meghan. Oh my goodness. Somebody send that boy some Flintstone vitamins. Okay, so yesterday's speech, during that time, Meghan was supposedly gonna drop some pretty big news. Now, allegedly, it was gonna be all about the fact that in 2024, she is most definitely running for president. A member of her camp, quote unquote, says she'll run for president. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt. This is all part of the plan, she says. It may not be very soon, but it will be. This person goes on to say that she has the authority to announce Meghan's future presidency. Makes total sense now as to what in the world the Obamas and the Clintons want with little Miss Meghan. Seems to me she's in training for a political future. Can she count on your vote? Same here. She sure won't be getting a vote for me. So now we know exactly what the next 4 years is going to entail. A lot of political mumbo-jumbo from little Miss Meghan. So will the Obamas and the Clintons be paying off her Uncle Sam bill? And I guess it depends on how bad they want her to be in the office. Just proof positive, in my opinion. She's most definitely a puppet. They're most definitely her handlers. You guys, I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Please stay safe and be blessed.